Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. I forgot to lay down the cards that I'm using actually. I hope you guys are well. We're going to be doing your week ahead reading for you. Where do I need to move these here? Okay, so you've got a June 2019 monthly if you fancy taking a look at that, Aries. This is your monthly reading, okay? And what we're using for this reading, guys, is just using one card to focus on what the weekly energy might be that you need to focus on. We're using the Deborah Blake Everyday Witches Tarot, which I really like. The body of the reading is the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. And any other information, Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis, and Spiritual Guidance by Kyle Gray. Alright, Keepers of the Light. Okay, that's what we're using for your reading, Aries, today. So we're going to just put these cards, the decks over here, well the covers, the boxes for the decks over here, because I've already got the decks out actually, which makes it a lot easier. Okay, and let's have a look at what it is that Aries needs to focus on. Universe Spirit, what is it that Aries needs to focus on? Do they need to focus on between the 27th of May to the 2nd of June 2019? That one wants, there's that one, oh god, that one, and there's one here. I think there's two cards showing up, two cards that were kind of like really obviously wanting to come out. Did you see that? We'll put those there, so let's have a look. So you need to focus on the Six of Wands. Confidence, gaining recognition as well is the Six of Wands energy. Page of Wands as well. I certainly feel that you need to focus on getting recognition for something, and this is by going out there and spreading word of mouth, because the Page of Wands, and this is definitely something more media related, I think, for some of you guys, because the Wand energy deals with creativity, it deals with intuition, but it also deals with media related stuff. So, you know, if you're on YouTube, for example, and you don't have much of a following or many subscribers, then the Six of Wands is, well, how do I get the recognition I deserve? How do I get people noticing me? Because the Six of Wands needs to be noticed and followed by others. So you need to, for some of you guys, focus on getting more followers by, what does the Page of Wands do? He spreads the word. So this is the guy, if he worked in an office, Page of Wands would be the guy that goes around every single, you know, office and has a chat with people. You know, tells people the gossip, that type of thing. So I certainly feel that the focus needs to be on gaining recognition through word of mouth. Page of Wands energy. And when I say word of mouth with the Page of Wands, it's not just kind of vocally spreading the word, it's also getting onto your social media, things like your Facebook, things like your Twitter, things like your Instagram, with the Page of Wands energy. Any type of social media will be your Page of Wands. It's about spreading the word of who you are. If you want more followers, if you want more, you know, if you want more recognition for what you do, social media, the internet is really the key with that Page of Wands energy showing up here. Page of Wands wouldn't really be the representative. It would probably be a Knight of Wands or the King of Wands. If they showed up, it would probably be to get some representation. But this is really word of mouth, how I read the Page of Wands. Now let's have a look at what's happened in the backstory showing up here. I'm just going to get these other cards. So we said that this week, Aries, it really needs to be that if you are doing something here in terms of, and this looks like it's a business or it's doing something online, maybe there's a YouTube channel, some of you guys run that type of thing, but you want more recognition for what you do. And we're saying here, well, if you want more recognition, you need to be really developing those social apps, you know, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Facebook I don't think is that great though, but Facebook is one, Twitter, that type of thing. Social media where people can, you know, this is like hashtagging and stuff like that. Maybe getting some affiliate links with the Page of Wands as well, type thing. Because in the past, Aries, the Five of Swords shows up here. So Five of Swords shows when you've faced competition, or maybe there's been some doubt here, or the Five of Swords can be that you've been cut out, or you've been hurt, or you've not won a battle. Sometimes this is a futile, but it's not on this card. Look at him. It's depicted by a chef, and a chef has the last word. Can you see how he's got the finger up, and then you've got two people. So this person had power over two people. You might have experienced someone that had more power over you, especially where it's business-wise. They have more power, and the thing with this card is it's kind of saying that you had to just sit in the background and accept it, because there was nothing, you felt powerless to make those changes, Aries. Five of Cups, Judgment energy. And I feel that you guys really wanted to leave this behind with the Judgment energy because you were being called to do something else. I feel that this situation here with the Five of Blades, where you found yourself in a very powerless situation, I think that this precipitated some form of a calling. I think that this was a wake-up call, okay, with the Judgment energy. I think that this woke you up and said, you know what, actually, I feel powerless here, and this is a wake-up call for me now that I have to follow my calling. I have to kind of find something else in which I am going to feel valued and recognised. And there you go, the Page of Cups. So therefore, you guys decided in the past, I'm going to do something new. I'm going to do something scary, something exciting, something that I don't have much, you know, much experience in, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to, you know, invest in a new creative journey, which is what the Page of Cups is. I'm going to invest maybe in my passion for art, for creativity, but I'm going to do this now because this area here, I'm powerless to make any changes. Somebody's already carved out their position and I can't do anything about that. And I have, you know, these two chefs behind, they know that this person is always going to be ahead. They know, can you see how they're there? And they're like, you know, I can't do anything about this. This person has pride of place. What they say goes. They are the leader. They are in front, and there's fuck all I can do about it. Some of you Aries said, there's nothing I can do here. So I need to, this is really calling me now to do something else, Judgment energy, and that something else is the Page of Cups, to explore a new creative venture with the Page of Cups. Now your thought process, whoopsie daisy. These are really hard to manage, these cards are, the Papa Padding ones, but I really, really like them. Your thought process, guys, going into the week concerning, especially this area here, I feel. What are you thinking? And, well, yeah, we've got, nice, the Ten of Cups. So I feel that your thought process with the Ten of Cups is, how do we think when we think? Because this is what you think of this, is you think of it in terms of the, going forward, you're going to think about it in terms of the Ten of Cups. So you guys just feeling really happy, satisfied and content. Can you see how the rainbow is here, showing up here? So this is almost saying, see, when you do tarot, when you get picture cards like I do, you notice things on the cards, and that's what tarot is. Tarot isn't just about reading a whole host of freaking combinations. It's ridiculous to do it like that as far as I'm concerned. You need to look at those pictures. What is it telling you? The first thing that jumped out at me was the rainbow. It's almost like there is a rainbow at the end of the, you know, there's a rainbow, and rainbows are actually symbols of hope. That's how rainbows are, and that's how I definitely see a rainbow. Whenever I've been down or worried about anything and I've seen a rainbow in the sky, I've always felt that that was God's sign telling me everything's going to be okay. So your thinking is, yeah, this feels good, this feels right, there's a rainbow ahead of us, there's something good happening here, this feels right. This is, some of you guys think this is a sign from God, this is somewhere that I need to go concerning this. Yeah, and Three of Coins energy. It's almost like your thinking concerning this is, well, I'm being given a sign here, Ten of Cups energy, the rainbow, to work. Three of Coins energy is about working with others, to develop this thing and to work with others in doing it. So some of you guys are thinking, I need to get other people on board with the Three of Coins energy. I need to get other people on board. I need to get other people who are, you know, skilled in a particular area that I need them in. This could be website designers, this could be people who are skilled in kind of, you know, your product and how you can get the product out there and that type of thing with the Three of Coins energy. So this is all about work and, you know, teams and developing strategies and developing ideas and developing projects showing up here. Yeah, it's nice, the Fool. And the Fool is going into this Three of Coins energy. It's not outside of it. So I feel that the thinking concerning this, where you say, you know what, I felt powerless in a place in my life, and now this is really calling me to take action. This is a call to action. So this powerlessness I feel in the past is really calling me to take action now. And that action is to start a new creative venture. And your thought process, Aries, will be, this is a sign from God. I really feel with the rainbow ahead, and this is what I'm seeing here, this is a sign from God that I need to work with people in developing this new creative adventure showing here. And I really am interested in the opportunity to go and do that with others. What is the advice from the universe? Put these two to the side here. What is the advice from the universe going forward concerning this for the week? Universe, what is the advice that you have for Aries concerning this? There you go, the Magician. So So the advice is the magician, and you can see on this particular magician, he's planting the seed. So you just got to get down to it. You've got to start planting those seeds, because the magicians deal with the idea of creation. So you have to start planting those seeds, Aries, okay? Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is seeing things, being perceptive, all right? So this is looking at a situation from an objective point of view. All right, planting seeds. Your advice is you need to start planting the seeds, but also you need to be objective with the Queen of Swords energy showing here, in terms of what path you're going to take this down. Because the Two of Wands is where you've got a couple of paths, and you need to make a decision which path are you going to go down. All right, so this is good. Start planting your seeds, but the universe says you need to be objective in terms of the path that you, or the route you're going to take with this thing. What route are you going to go in? This is why you need to focus on the Six of Wands this week. This is all about gaining recognition and spreading the word. So gaining recognition for whatever this new path is, you really need to be focusing on, well, how am I going to start building a following concerning this path that I'm on now? You know, how am I going to get this following? Well, I need to do that by spreading the word, Page of Wands, okay, by contacting people. And I think that really, to be perfectly honest with you, because what I'm seeing here, I feel is, you know, it could be twofold. It could be, yeah, this is all about gaining recognition in terms of this new creative adventure here, in which with the Page of Wands you're going on your Snapchat, your Twitter, your other social media apps to do that. But I actually feel when I look at it, this is too early stages to do this. So I feel that in a way the gaining recognition is going to be through Page of Wands energy, exploring Page of Wands energy. So it's about exploring help, exploring people that can support you with the Page of Wands energy, because he's an explorer. So you're exploring more about, well, how can people help me get this drive going here? Because this is too early stages, I think, to even focus on, you know, getting followers. Because you haven't even really kind of built the particular product yet, from what I can see. And if it is a product that you've already built, so for example, if you had worked in something here, but there's a lot of competition and you can't see yourself getting that power back, and this is really a call to action now with the Judgment energy to start something new creatively, a new creative venture, but you've got some form of foundation built in whatever that was, okay, then yeah, this will be about gaining recognition in this by kind of telling people, yeah, I'm still here. You need to join me on this platform now. Instead of the old one, join me on the new one, which will be the Page of Cups. All right? And that's why you'd need to kind of think about, well, I still need to get my fans. Six of Wands is fans. I need to focus on getting fans through social media, so through spreading the word. So if this is you guys building on something that you already know, if this is you guys building on something that you've done, but it's kind of, you know, gone downhill a little bit because you've had a lot of kind of, you know, a lot of people coming in and they're taking your spot, or they're taking your thunder and your success, then yeah, the thinking will be, it's a sign that I need to start building and developing this new creative venture with others here, and I'm ready to do this now. I'm ready to go in for this. And the universe is saying, well, yeah, do it, start planting those seeds, but be objective with the Queen of Swords in terms of how you're going to do it. What path are you taking this down? So you need to know what path are you taking this down. You can't go into this haphazardly, Aries. You need to know what is the strategy. What is the strategy that you're going to take? Okay, so the week is about, for some of you guys, Aries, number one, if this is something completely new that you're starting up, if you've been in a job, for example, but, you know, it's just too much to take, especially with the people around you, you're not going to get the promotion with the Five of Swords, you're being blocked at every turning, and the universe says to you, and you say to yourself, you know what, this is a sign that I'm being called to take action on this creative venture, on this hobby, on this passion that I've had for a long time. And you guys say to yourself, it's a sign that I need to kind of start connecting with other people, you know, developing this Page of Cups idea with other people, one in which I'm really interested to pursue that opportunity. And the universe says to you, yeah, start planting the seeds, but be objective. So the universe will say, yeah, if it's new in this area here, you're leaving something old and you're kind of pursuing something new in this area here, then yeah, do it. But be objective, be very clear with the Queen of Swords energy. Also, you need to communicate clearly with the Queen of Swords energy on what route you intend to go down, because the Two of Wands energy is your route. All right, you can go down one route or the other, but because you're kind of saying this is a sign that I need to start working with other people and developing this page of cups, the universe might say, well, yeah, that's fine, that's great, start doing it, but don't go into any meetings with the Three of Coins not knowing what direction you're taking this in. All right, have some idea of what you're doing, because otherwise people will think that you're just haphazard, that you haven't done your homework. You want to seem professional, so know exactly what you're doing, and not exactly what you're doing, but have an idea about it at least. And for some of you guys who already have a foundation in that Five of Swords, but you found yourself being kind of ousted in an overly consumed market with the Five of Swords energy, and it's calling for you now to kind of move whatever you built up in the Five of Swords in this new direction of the Page of Cups. And you're saying it's a sign that I need to start working with others and developing this idea, one in which I'm really interested in pursuing. You know, again, build it, invest in it, but be clear, Queen of Swords. Be objective and be clear, especially in terms of your mind on what direction you want to go in, if you can. Okay, so the focus for the week needs to be, if you've already got a platform here and you're just building on that platform, Page of Wands, Six of Wands, you know, it's going to be about gaining recognition. Let people still know that you're about. Advertise it, talk about it, announce it. Page of Wands is announce it on your social media that you're still doing what you're doing, but there's a few modifications with the Page of Cups so people know that you're around. If it's something new, all right, there's nothing to announce just yet. So if you want recognition from whoever you're working with the Three of Coins, again, you need to go out there and find them with the Page of Wands energy. Put an advertisement out, for example, with the Page of Wands energy. If you need artists, if you need people that can work with you, website, that type of thing, put out an advertisement with the Page of Wands. It's all about putting information out. It's a week for putting information out so people know where they can find you. Let's have a quick look at any other energies coming in. Aries. Universe, Spirit, what are the other energies coming in for Aries? What are the other energies coming in for Aries in 5 cards? Okay, so card number 1 is the Five of Swords. Oh my God, that card shows again. You got it again. Five of Swords, conflict with others. Sometimes this is abuse and sometimes this is needing just to cast people out with the Five of Swords. You can see the walls. Can you see? Can you see the walls? But it's funny because the walls are walking off. Can you see how those walls are walking off? They're not going to fight the man. They're not going to eat him because he's protecting himself. So you guys are actually protected from any harm during the week. You really are protected from harm. The wolves are the harm, but they're not harming him. Look. So I'll read that Five of Swords in terms of how I feel about the picture. I think that you're protected from harm with the Five of Swords energy. Two of Wands. You're tethered to 2 paths. Alright, but you need to, I feel, with this Five of Swords energy as well. Whilst I feel that you're protected from harm, I feel that you need to, with the Two of Wands energy, I think that you need to kind of make a decision on the path that you're going down. You need to make, you've got a decision between 2 paths. But I also feel with the Five of Swords energy being the card of cutting oneself off, I feel that you need to cut yourself free. It's like a pair of scissors they are. You need to cut yourself free from a couple of things that you're tethered to with those Two of Wands energy showing here in order to move forward with the Chariot. See, some of you guys are seeking freedom, but you really need to cast certain things out. And those wolves showing there could be people that, there could be representative of people who aren't that great, people who have tried harming you. So it might be that for some of you guys, you really need to be ridding yourself of people who are negative or people who come in sheep's clothing, but really they're wolves, you know. You really need to be cutting off people or things that no longer serve you with that Five of Swords energy if you want to be free of the Two of Wands energy, being tethered to a couple of things that no longer serve you here. Because you're tethered to them. Your legs strapped here and your hands strapped here. What's the next one? That's you, Aries. This is about you moving forward and taking control back. So if you want to move on and take your control back, some of you guys really need to cut away from. You might need to cut away from a partnership that you're tethered to or a couple of people that you're tethered to. You might need to cut yourself off from that energy, whether it's a couple of people or whether it's, you know, a partnership. Cut yourself off from a partnership if you want to move forward and do things on your own terms. Get your own control back with that Emperor energy. Three of Cups energy, celebration. Okay. So I certainly feel that this week as well, Aries, if you want to be able to control and live life on your own terms with that Chariot and get your independence and your self-control back with the Emperor, you need to kind of cut yourself away from a partnership here. All right. Some of you guys are traveling, possibly traveling to see a father figure. Could be for a celebration as well. Maybe it's somebody's birthday. Aries, it won't be yours because you're not in April or late March, April anymore. So this might be you're traveling for a Gemini birthday. Somebody who's a Gemini might be traveling for a celebration. Maybe you've got a parent who's a Gemini or something like that. What else can you see? Right, you've got a Page of Cups showing here. I don't really like this version of the Page of Cups, but the Page of Cups on this could be good news. Just reading it generally, Page of Cups can be good news, but this Page of Cups is a drinker, man. Justice. Okay, this is good. I think you've got some good news coming in. It could be a settlement. Finally, a settlement of a situation. The Justice energy represents completion and settlement. Ace of Swords and there's something legal here. Could be you've got some good news coming in. Could be something like a legal document, for example, or the signing of a legal document, or something legal is being signed off, because the Ace of Swords can also be a pen. This could be the signing off of a legal document. So you might have some good news that a legal document's being signed off. Might be that you've now got the go-ahead showing up here. Celebration as well, Three of Cups. The Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is all about travel, future. This is all about setting new things into motion. Three of Wands, ships coming in. Could also be communication coming in from abroad. Yeah, there's Page of Wands as well. That's news, communication. I'm seeing some communication coming in from abroad. You guys getting communication from abroad coming in, Aries. That's really interesting. I'll do this reading again. Other energies coming in for you guys, Aries. I've got Five of Swords. I think that you guys need to kind of cut yourself off from a partnership. Two of Wands that you're tethered to. Alright? If you want to be able to move on. And also if you want your freedom. And if you want the freedom to do things on your own terms. With the Emperor energy. Okay? Especially when it comes perhaps to working with others, the Three of Cups. I'm seeing some of you guys travelling. It could be to a family celebration, or this will be like a patriarch of the family. Maybe you're travelling for a birthday, a father's birthday, or a male's birthday, an important male's birthday. It could be a father or an uncle or something like that. It might be somebody who's a Gemini. Okay? I'm seeing you guys perhaps, again, moving on from a partnership showing up here. But I'm also seeing good news. There could be the signing off of a legal document, for example, showing up here. Okay. I'm also getting news coming in, communication coming in from abroad. Three of Wands is abroad, and this is communication. And you've got the Page of Wands here as well. So Page is news being received, some good news being received, and this will be good news. So good news coming in from abroad as well. Okay. Two pages in a reading can also be, I think, mixed messages. If there's any mixed messages, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. But then again, to me, Page of Cups, Page of Wands isn't mixed messages, because they're both good messengers. The only time I look at mixed messages is if you have like a Page of Swords and a Page of Cups. Because one's sometimes not so great message, one's a good message. But if there are mixed messages, expect those to be cleared up because you've got the Ace of Swords. Okay. Showing up as well, which is really nice. I'm seeing a journey being completed here. The Chariot and the Justice energy. This is completion and this is journey. So I'm seeing a journey being completed here for some of you guys. Okay. For some of you guys, you might be dealing with a bit of a wayward child as well. You've got Five of Swords and that Page of Cups. So Page of Cups can be a child. And with the Five of Swords, they can be a little bit cheeky. So you might be dealing with it. But don't worry, because this will be brought back into line when you tell them that they're grounded. With the Two of Wands. Two of Wands reminds me of the child being tethered to his bed. It's like, you can't leave this room. If you do have any problems with children, you'll get sorted with that Justice energy showing there. Okay. Travel abroad for some of you guys. Chariot and the Three of Wands. You might be getting some communication coming through. Something to do with travelling abroad. Okay. You might also be hearing some news. Page of Wands energy and the Ace of Swords energy. But hearing some news mainly with the good news in these two cards, Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. Could be if you're looking to emigrate here, papers being signed off, Justice and the Ace of Swords, papers, legal documents being signed off. Okay. Good news about maybe emigration, moving country. Celebration as well around this as well, because you're going to see the Emperor. Finally moving to see an Emperor. Maybe this is a husband or a family member or something like that. Alright, let's have a quick look at the final card, which is going to be your guidance card. Let's have a look at what that says. Universe Spirit, what guidance do you have for Aries? What guidance do you have for Aries? What is your spiritual guidance for Aries? What is the spiritual guidance that you have for Aries? 27th of June. Sorry, May. Okay. Gaia, Earth connection. So your advice is, Aries, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded in the week. Okay, beautiful. All right, that's your reading, Aries. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. If you'd like to order a private reading, just click on the link below. And yeah, if you'd like to see your month ahead, it's directly next door. Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye.